Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Bonk's Revenge for the TurboGrafx 16 and PC Engine. We are on the final round. We're on the Moon Pyramid. And we have all these doors that we can enter. Each one contains a boss from the game. I almost wanted to say entire game, but you know what? Let's just say the entire game. Some of these areas are harder than others. Why? Because to get to the bosses, you have to play a little subsection before you can face them. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to have a hard time. There are too high and too low. I will save the low one on the left for last. And I'm going to go ahead and enter this one first, the Conveyor Tunnel, which can be a complete pain if you don't know what to expect. First of all, you have conveyor belts. That's fine, that's dandy. But there's more to it than that. If you get caught between the conveyor belts, Bonk actually gets stuck between the conveyor belts, and you take like a whole heart worth of damage until you can get out. Also, I'm trying not to get hit by these acid droplets. And you can find some bonus items in here, but it's going to be mostly junk food like hamburgers and fries that just give you points. But you will probably find the odd banana here and there. And I am not breaking those, even though they could lead to something. I'm just not going to do it. Okay, cool. Let us go ahead and break through all these. See if there's virtually anything that can be found. Maybe I can luck out and find more than just those bananas. We got fries. And yeah, this will probably keep me from wanting to search the boxes ever again. And if you get crushed by this crusher, it doesn't hurt you per se. Instead, it makes it easier to go up here and get this. Get all this stuff that's up here. By the way, you're better off walking on the conveyor belts if you're stuck in this crab form. You will be slowed down for a little bit, but you will eventually kick up in speed, and you'll be able to go against the conveyor belt. It's a good thing to have this form because, one, it can get us up here, and two, it kind of acts as invulnerability a little bit. Keeps you from getting crushed by the... crushed between the conveyor belts, rather, I should say. Of course, once you're hit, you're going to come out of it. And I am doing a lot better here than I was doing in my practice run. Now we got the towers again. There we go. Let's not do anything dumb. You can kind of tell which direction the conveyor belts are going. Good thing I got crushed there. And if you know what you're doing, hey, whew, you can get through this place pretty quickly. And it's a good thing to be in crab form for these two sections because that'll give you 2 health extensions and 2 extra lives and a bunch of food too. That's always good. Sadly, I can only have... Really, game? No, get... Ah! Now, sadly, I can't reach the stuff that's on the top there. But yeah, you can see how absolutely irritating these things are. These conveyor belts. It's so easy to get stuck between them, and I just don't like that. Also, there are copters here. I would like to get the things that are here. I would like to get that flower and be able to fly, but not yet. Because if I get hit with that thing, I'm going to lose it. And I don't want to do that. I think there's another one here, too. No. This is probably against my better judgment. And I'm probably only not going to get very much out of these crates. But I might as well do this. Well, we got some health back, at least. And if you know what you're doing, you can fight all these things. There we go. Ow. Yeah, I do not like the copters very much because they just shoot all these bubbles at you and they can be tough to avoid. Also, that is hamburger. That has meat in it. It should be food. It should give me health, but no, it doesn't. Whoa, more meat. And I might as well just go ahead and get everything that's here. Let's go ahead and tear this guy apart. And then get in here. Get in the dinosaur mouth so we can face one of the bosses. I believe the one that we're going to see is this one. Eat fire! And this is how you need to do it. That's what I wanted to do the first time I fought this guy. I wanted to stay above his head and just keep headbutting him. I managed to luck out right here. That part of the stage, that part of the round is really, really terrible if you don't know what you're doing. And let's see here. This leads to the Aquatic Tunnel, I think. Yes, it does. And I managed to get the stage section name right. You have a lot of piranhas. You have a lot of these narrow passages you can go through. You have all these claws shooting balloons at you. And it helps to be a crab in this area because you can get through all the narrow passages just like that. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that again. Oop. I'm gonna get hit there. But that's alright. I'm gonna get a couple points off the piranhas and get squished again. Ow. There we go. Go ahead and hit me again, buddy. Oh, I didn't get far away enough. Hold on. There we go. Alright. More of this. And more of these things too. Really? I probably should have played it nice and slow with these mines. That way I wouldn't get hit so much. But I don't think you take damage if you're in crab form and you run into something you shouldn't. And now we got these little spite mask things and another crusher in case we needed it. Hey, hey, hey. Better. Not exactly what I wanted, but I'll go ahead and take it. Maybe I'll luck out and find some food or something. That would be nice. I would like that. I don't think I'm going to get it. And besides, I can't be in crab form if I want to get into the boss area. Yeah, if you're still a crab once you make it here, just hit the spikes. You'll go back to being a human again. And I believe this is the ice skater. It is. Ow. I jumped too early. Also, wow, the hitbox on her. It is really bad. We're talking about... What is it? We're talking King Droll from the first game bad. Sheesh, do I have to do the headbutt earlier? I'm probably gonna have to. I see what you need to do. You have to stand on her leg and then do it. Clever game. Clever. I figured it out now. And we just got back the life that we lost. So I finally figured out how to fight her. You jump to hit the snowball she sends at you from above. And when she stops, wait for her to stand on one leg, then stand on the leg she has out, then jump again and headbutt her. That's why I keep doing it wrong. That's why I keep taking damage. I never waited for that. Now I know. And now we have the Spook Tunnel, which is full of these things that will shoot out spirits. Ow. And these dinosaur wizards again. You also have a lot of lava. Yeah, these things will drop down when you get close enough to them, and then their spirits will come at you, maybe. And we have the Mammoth Skeletons again. They're going to be our way through past the lava. Okay. And we need to be careful here. Had to concentrate there for a moment. I apologize for the lack of commentary there. Run, run, run. Gotta be careful here because of the spiky things that can hit us. And, of course, these guys. Now, thankfully, these things don't break. These brown blocks don't break when we headbutt them, so that's cool, I guess. Anything hidden? No. And thankfully, you can stand on the head of this thing, too. And then just carefully make your way to the tongue. Ah, yes, the volcano turtle. This thing that shoots the volcanic rocks upwards, and you have to avoid them before you can hit this guy in the head multiple times. Ow. I really don't want to take damage here at all. But this is the round one boss. This is the easiest boss of the four. Ah, I knew I should have moved to the right. Oof. There we go. Yeah, thankfully the boss rush fights are easier than the original fights because the room is the same every time and you don't have spikes on the floor or lava on the floor or anything like that. And now we have the one place to go to left, which is the easiest to get through but has a round 2 boss. The one that kept petrifying me and gave me a hard time. The one that I fought twice. The ambush tunnel. Why did I jump into that and hit it? That was terrible. Might as well get points. And also try to avoid getting destroyed here. Anyway, there are spikes on the ceiling. Want to avoid those. And if you need another health extension, you can find one here. The game does be a little generous. The game will be a little generous if you come here without a lot of health extensions or anything. I'm not sure if rotating the the control pad and mashing buttons helps. I think they do let go of you after a specific amount of time. But I just do it anyway. Also, don't get squished by the robotic elephant feet. That's not fun for anyone. That was neat. Ow. That one Stegosaurus spine spike right there is pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie. And I said that this one was the easiest one to get through for a reason. And you're gonna see why. Because full health at the very end. I may take a little damage getting out of here, but I'll still have a net gain. Why did I leap into that? Seriously. Of course, now I have to deal with him. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Well, I managed to get a lot of shots early. Just from being tumbled around a bit by the boss there. That definitely went better than the first 2 times. And now, we have this thing in the center. What is it gonna be? Oh, hi, it's you again. Wow, ouch. And hey, he knocked me into the air while he was in the air. That's cool. Yeah, you want when he stops like that, you definitely want to watch out for him. And you also want to watch out for those gloves too. Oh, they do eat away at your health. Ouch. And you win! But I haven't faced King Drool yet. Well, I'm going to lose a life or 2 against King Drool. But he's a lot easier than last time. Sometimes he'll send missiles at you that you don't want to hit. Sometimes he'll send icicles down from above. Sometimes he'll shoot out those little volcanic rocks from above. Either way, you want to avoid the attacks. Then wait for him to come out of his little perch there. Also make sure not to jump into him too. And be ready to hit him in the head when he approaches. He does 2 passes of this. And I'm definitely going to lose lives. Alright, I press start. Good. Just stay down here. The missiles can't hurt you. Yeah, just wait for the sound. Really? Ah. Okay. This should take a few more hits, but I think I can do it. I keep getting the missiles. I've only gotten the volcanic rocks once. I haven't gotten the icicles. Meanwhile, I was getting the icicles all day in the practice run. There we go. He's done. And now we can sit back and enjoy the ending of Bonk's Revenge. I'll be back. And with that, King Drool's fortress is destroyed, and the moon is reunified. Poor palm tree. Also, I love how the extra life icon is Bonk here. I'm glad the moon is full once again. We get thanked by Princess Za. Don't know why I said saved there. Princess Za kisses us once again, just like in the ending of the first game, and there we go. We now have our credits. So, this game. What can I say about it as we see this picture of Bonk being formed? Well, the presentation is a little better than Bonk's Adventure. Stages are of equal length now. They weren't the stage length weren't lopsided like they were in Bonk's Adventure. You didn't have one round with like 3 stages and then you had one with like 7 or something. No, every round is the same length. You can skip rounds if you're good enough, if you know what you're doing in the bonus stages and through the game in general. The game makes it a reward. It makes it rewarding and challenging for you to explore everything. When you do, the game is pretty fun. It's great when you take your time with this one and you figure out what to do and how to get to places and take care of enemies and find out where all the bonus areas are and give yourself an edge against the game itself by getting all those lives and all those health extensions. I mean, you can rush through it if you want, but if you take your time with it, it's really enjoyable, actually. Graphics are mostly the same. Matter of fact, the graphics, the sound, the play control are the same as in Bonk's Adventure. Not much has changed between Bonk's Adventure and Bonk's Revenge. Except for how long the stages are. You got a bunch of new enemies. You got a lot more bonus areas. You got a lot more variety in that field. What else is there to say? Yeah, so if you've played Bonk's Adventure, you know what to expect here. Matter of fact, some of the music is from Bonk's Adventure, but some of it isn't. Graphics are mostly the same, though you do get some new things to look at, and you can also now bounce off walls with your head just by headbutting. And Bonk says goodbye to us for now. And what else? There's just so much more to do. There's a bigger emphasis on exploration in Bonk's Revenge compared to Bonk's Adventure, where it felt like you were just going to the right all the time. Sometimes you were going to the right, but sometimes you were going upward. There were vertical stages. What else is there to say? And if you haven't played Bonk's Adventure before, Bonk's Revenge is also a good place to start. I had more fun with this one the first time around than I did with my first time around with Bonk's Adventure. It took a replay to really get into the groove of how to play these games. And once I was able to play through Bonk's Adventure a little better, I was able to play this one. So Bonk's Adventure, Bonk's Revenge, two great places to start. Just be mindful that Bonk's Adventure is a little bit harder, even though Bonk's Revenge can have some challenges of its own. As for the replay value, there's really not much new to do once you beat the game for the first time, but it is worth it just to see how fast you can get through it. See if you can get a whole bunch of smileys and warp your way to the end. And if not, well, you can still go through all the rounds and at your own pace without warping, unless you get 50 smiles in a round. And you can just see everything that there is to see. Once you play the game, you've pretty much seen all that there is to see, though, but not a game. Well, it is a game that you probably won't mind putting back into TurboGrafx 16 or PC Engine after a couple months of not playing it, just to get a refresher and keep everything fresh, I guess. And this game is definitely worth putting in the TurboGrafx 16 PC Engine library. I love this one. If you know, or if you have played Bonk's Adventure, again, you know what to expect. But there are some new things here, too. And the new things are actually pretty fun. I like being able to fly around with a flower on my head and wall bounce up walls and go through stages that move vertically rather than horizontally. This one is also a little bit easier, a little bit more fun, but again, still has challenges of its own. So yeah, if you see this game, pick it up. You won't regret it. And that has been Let's Play Bonk's Adventure. Not Bonk's Adventure, Bonk's Revenge. This has been Let's Play Bonk's Revenge. Hopefully I will be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be bad. Maybe it'll be somewhere in between. Who knows? Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later. Oh, and you can press the run button to go back to the credits. You can watch the credits again if you want by pressing run. Okay. Well, see you later, everyone.